Hello. Regarding our role, the UNESCO Global Education Monitoring Report indicates this year that while the governments have primary responsibility, all actors like us, like schools, teachers, parents, students, international organizations, private sector providers, civil society and the media too, have a role in improving education systems. By the UNESCO report, the skills for work are in large scale commonly acquired outside formal education, and the governments need to improve the quality of education and make that qualifications and certificates correspond to the real needs and skills of the workers. We sketch a visionary strategy for Europe in which full employment is quickly regained by 2020. Income inequality is reduced and economies are more sustainable. We need to support entrepreneurship, fight inequality, place learning, vocational training and education as a central part of our lives, as well as apply the word sustainability not solely as an environmental trait, but also to how we do business and how to organize our finances. The labor market changes in the last decades due to new products and production processes, and the skills required differ from the past. We need the new workers, we need the workers high qualified, entrepreneurial minded, problem solver and skilled for collaboration. Industrial robots extend the human productivity. They are established in nearly all areas of the manufacturing industry, and in the automotive industry in particular. The emerging of the artificial intelligence and sensors and connectivity capacity is changing the robot role, and the need of interaction with humans is identified as a new challenge for the technology in itself and for us, for the vocational training systems as a consequence. The non-industrial robotics represent the next economic success story to be expected after that robots have been implemented into industrial production lines. And the innovation is the key word, but a large debate is about the unskilled workers that are pushed out of jobs by this new robotization age. Within this debate, the only possible answer that we can give to this problem is lifelong learning and vocational training for all. Various countries have already experienced the peak car phenomenon that made calculate already more than 10 years ago that our cars are parked in average 95% of the time. So future mobility in advanced countries will be shaped, in my opinion, by two factors. One is the particular technological development such as driverless or autonomous transport vehicles that we already start to see. And the second one is the increasing presence of services such as car sharing or ride-hailing like Uber, for example. So it's more and more necessary a new understanding of socio-technical change in the transport system that is only possible if technological development will be accompanied by a social change where public and sharing will be seen as a superior to private and individual transport. Massive growth is threatening the sustainability of cities and the quality of our life. Mass urbanization can damage the environment and reverse the economic success. A new model of sustainability is needed, including to give incentives to save energy and to reduce consumption and protect the environment. The transport sector is contributing significantly to the global warming and to air pollution, so we have to do something. Traffic and transportation are growing problems for all. In Europe, for example, people are wasting each year 60 hours in traffic jams. In our future cities, effective transportation will play a key role, and the current vehicles have to be redesigned, have to be provided with other technologies. We need a new kind of vehicles, more light, more efficient, designed to protect and not to destroy the environment, and designed to reduce the energy consumption, introducing new solutions and mostly new skilled workforce. The internet infrastructure in itself is a basic need for individuals, for groups, for organizations, for everybody. But the Internet of Things is the new challenge. The networked connection of people, processes, data and things. The Internet of Things is simply the connection of the physical world to the Internet. Although things, Internet and connectivity are the three core components of this paradigm, the value is not in themselves, but in their connection. So everything indicates that the role of the Internet will continue to be of much relevance in our society, but the smart infrastructure of the Internet of Things will be even more and more relevant than Internet in itself. So we expect over 200 billion connected sensor devices by the year 2020. And for this reason, we need such new competencies and new skilled workforce. If you are a student or you are a learner from the world of work, if you are a teacher, a professor, a trainer, if you are a school director, you are a dean, you are a manager responsible for your company workforce training, if you are facing the need of new educational pathways, or simply the problem of skills mismatch in the transport sector. So, join us.